Ready? Oh, come on. On this episode of Flowers Uncut. So I'm headed back to Utah to do the party for my father's 70th birthday. How do you feel being 35 again?
Hey, I'm just glad to be here.
And my 20-year high school reunion. You should see the budget they gave me. This is usually what we would charge for one centerpiece. The cheapest labor I've ever had. Ow! You have 30 minutes to finish or you're fired, basically. Happy birthday! My name is Jeff Latham. I work with flowers. But I am not your typical florist. That's Matt. I'm the beauty, he's the business. We've conquered Europe with our style, and now we've come to take on New York. Oh my God, it's my dad. Hey, sexy man, what's going on?
Hey, my wonderful son, not much. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm sitting here kind of trying to plan out your party with Matt. Matt says hi. Hi, Larry.
Hi, Matt.
So what's going on there in old Utah? So I'm headed back to Utah to do the party for my father's 70th birthday and my 20-year high school reunion. Are you excited for your party?
Oh, yes, I'm really excited.
No Mel and his family has ever lived to be 70 years old. That's really a big deal. Not only am I designing for my father's birthday, but I'm designing for all of my aunts and uncles and cousins. Any kind of special flowers that you would like me to use?
You know what I love?
What?
Sunflowers.
So usually I'm known for using a lot of very chic, expensive flowers. I kind of feel like sunflowers is more kind of like a cheap flower. I think a sunflower would probably be the last resort choice for me to use if I was designing a big event. All right, Dad, really, I can't wait to do this party for you. I'm very excited. So we'll see you in a bit. Love you, Dad. Bye-bye. Sunflowers? We have to give my dad what he wants. I mean, he asked for sunflowers, we have to give him sunflowers. I was just hoping he would do, like, something different, but that's cool. So the high school reunion, when I was asked to work on the decoration for the high school reunion, it was very exciting because I have really fantastic memories of high school. This is, like, burning my eyes. Is there any way we could, like, do this?
No, well, you can do it on the board, but you will still have to work with that.
But, Matt, this is usually what we would charge for one centerpiece.
I know, well...
And we have to do, like, over 20, like, 30-something centerpieces. This is crazy. To be perfectly honest, I don't even know how to think how you would design a party for $250. Unless it was maybe for a dog, small cat, fish. If I need to pull money out of my own pocket, I can. Maybe it will put me as, like, kindest guy since 20 years or something. I don't know. It's kind of scary. So, all right, let's go to Utah. The town I grew up in is literally in the middle of nowhere. So the closest airport is actually in Las Vegas. As far as flower shops and Penguich, there's not much there. So I'm gonna have to stock up in Las Vegas before I make that drive. You have some sunflowers?
Sure, I do. I've got some gorgeous ones.
Great.
Come on in.
Let's check it out.
I've got a whole bunch of fresh sunflowers in here.
That's fantastic.
Great.
So we'll take all those.
Okay.
If those are available, we'll take those. It's been so long since I've worked with sunflowers. I haven't really had to, like, resort to using sunflowers. I would always be like, oh, if I want something yellow, I'll fly in, like, yellow orchids from Amsterdam. What else do you have that might be interesting?
Bells of Ireland are nice.
Those are fantastic. I'll take those.
Okay.
What is that?
Solidago? Solidago or solid aster. There's a couple of different names.
Can I try that with
Sure.
the sunflowers? That's nice, Matt. I don't care if it's for a friend or a member of my family. Every event is very important. Not only is this for my father's birthday, but also this is really the first time my whole family is going to see the work that I've created. Yeah.
Bad boy, bad boy.
Now we have to make the long trek from Las Vegas to Utah. Hey, come on.
Hey, good to see you.
So good to have you home.
Oh my God, how are you? Good to see you.
Hi, Matt.
Hey, beautiful.
How are you?
What are you doing, huh?
It was good. It was good.
We're so glad you came, Matt.
So happy to be here.
I love Jeff's family. I met them a couple of years ago when they visited him in Paris, and I really got to see how close they all are.
All the memories.
We've got some pictures that you probably have never seen of Jeff. I mean, he's a little bit younger, you know.
I might need a glass of wine.
I'm loving it already.
Wasn't he a cute little baby?
That's when Jeff was just a year old.
Look at this one.
You forced me to play sports. I am scarred.
Here we got one, fishing. Then it was the teenage years.
Oh, what's that one? I want to see that one.
No, this one, wait, no.
That's nice. That's nice.
Did you see that?
He's got some good fringe going in the front, doesn't he?
Maybe you should go back to that style, Jeff.
There.
Let's just say, like a fine wine, some things get better in time. Thank God.
Thank you,
Which
Jen.
ones?
Thank you,
Oh,
Larry.
is
I'm
that
glad I
right?
saw that.
Just remember, we've got thousands more.
Thanks a lot.
You've got the big class reunion coming up, right?
20 years.
I know, it's
And
crazy.
I'm in charge of the big decoration. You should see the budget they gave me. I'm just
What?
now like starting to breathe. I think it was like $200 for 20 tables.
Yeah, that'll do one table, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you tell them?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that-
exactly. Speaking
they
of
definitely
flowers,
for
we
a
have some
treat.
special things planned for your big birthday this week. Great. So how do you feel being 35 again?
Hey, I'm just glad to be here.
I really want this event to be special for my father, so it's important for me to do a little walkthrough of my family's ranch. I've been there a million times, but this time I'm seeing it with different eyes. I just really want to make it fun when people come. So what we'll do here is we'll do some large vases.
Okay.
We have 5 or 6 large vases coming.
The space for this event is unlike anything that Jeff has ever worked with. He's used to palaces, celebrity weddings, the world's nicest hotels. It's a real challenge for Jeff to do something rustic and not having end up looking terrible.
We'll put some big vases here, and then we'll just go to town over here with the denim fabric, with the sunflowers, with the jars. It's gonna look great. I think the really important thing is to create really like 2 cool long tables. And I think on top of that will look fantastic for that kind of rustic cowboy feeling. If we get some denim fabric to put on top of the tables. It's casual, it's a family ranch party, and it's your birthday.
Should be lots of fun.
Yeah. So now that all the planning and preparations for my father's birthday are in my head, it's time to take Matt and show him what my family is really about. I think no one would imagine that I grew up in Utah on a ranch and I used to ride horses, and my cousins are like rodeo queens and rodeo kings. So when I'm at a rodeo, I want to participate in the rodeo. Is it this guy that's coming out?
Yeah.
And then you tell me where to run. You ready?
Pull, come on.
That's an adrenaline rush. The cheapest labor I've ever had.
I think they need to be cut down just a titch.
You have 30 minutes to finish or you're fired, basically. So I'm headed back to Utah to do the party for my father's 70th birthday and my 20-year high school reunion. So I need to get to the high school and really start getting inspiration about how I can show people that I went to school with what I do now. And I also invited my best friend Natalie to take a little stroll down memory lane.
So when's the last time you guys were here?
Day of graduation. Yearbook
Are
signing.
you kidding me? You didn't come back since?
No. Why would we?
I don't know.
I'm gonna throw up.
Hey, Natalie, you going to class today?
No, are you?
Neither am I. Are we late for class? It's fun being back at my old high school, but with a budget of only $250 for the reunion, it's time to get creative. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna take photos from the senior class, and we're gonna make them and laminate them, and put the photos underwater, and they magnify. So we're gonna have all the photos from the senior class, like on all the tables, underwater with flowers. So a couple of years ago in Paris, I was designing an event where I put some photos underwater. I couldn't think of a better way to kind of design an interesting centerpiece that would really create a conversation for everyone sitting at the table without spending a lot of money.